was Tuesday of Passion Week. And we're going to be looking at two images of what happened on this Tuesday. We're looking at the story of a widow who's giving up an offering, a sacrifice. And we're also going to be looking at the one of Jesus' long sermons, his discourse is what it's called, the Olivet Discourse. And so while Jesus is teaching, this woman is also giving up her offering. Matter of fact, she's part of a line of people giving these offerings. I want to talk a little bit about what the offering was. The offering was given to the temple in a box, and this box had a hole to receive the money, and the hole had a horn that the money would hit the horn and it would go inside the box. And invariably, the people that were giving the offering would essentially be announcing the size of their offering. The more sound, the larger the offering. So while Jesus is teaching, he's teaching some powerful imagery through parables about the end times, what the temple is going to be like. He gives what's called the 7 woes to the Pharisees. And so there's a whole lot of people listening. And so I've depicted Jesus' sermon as a quilt, and this quilt is being put together, and the images are put together to proclaim the glory of and the sovereignty of God, and he's talking to the people about those end times and quilting these things together through these parable stories and through these woes, these reprimands for the Pharisees. All the while, the offering is being given. So if you can imagine a line of people, and they're giving their offering, and some people are pouring in a lot of money, and so you can hear that sound, and that's the backdrop of Jesus' sermon. And so while Jesus is teaching, they hear the clanging of the metal of the coins going into the box until there's one unique sound, and it's just 2 coins going in the box. And Jesus seems to turn and give focus to this, and he asks the question, who sacrifices more? The one who has much that gives a lot, or the one who has little that gives a lot from their little? It's a powerful sermon, and again, it all points to the crucifixion. It all points to the resurrection. And so, I've put in this coffer, I've put what covers that payment, what covers that offering, is the sacrifice. And so, I have the crown of thorns that is on the box. And here you also see I'm putting in the shadow of a Pharisee who's listening. And is almost overcome by the quilt of Jesus' sermon coming across. And inside you can see some of those imagery of the horns coming out. If you look at Matthew, you'll be able to see and read about what he's talking about. It'd be interesting for you to take a look at this. I really enjoyed doing this drawing, and I look forward to what tomorrow has to hold. One of my favorite stories is the widow and her offering put up against Jesus' teaching about his glory of the end and how he keeps it all together.